As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always
I
loved
like your
working
watch.
with beasts,
Your clock.
and my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
Your twin girls.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
Sure, let's
What do you
see
have for
where
sale?
so I can sell stuff. Alright,
What
let's
are
dump
we
some
in the
things.
market for today?
Oh, I have 5,000. Back to 5,000 gold
Pleasure
again.
doing
That's
business
nice.
with you.
Sleeping cap. Identified. It's identified. I'm gonna identify them relatively soon. I'll be back at Hogwarts eventually. Chinese fireball scarf. I do love the fireball scarf. Okay, that cleared my inventory.
Have I mentioned
Nicely.
you're welcome to stop by any time?
I would
Revelio.
appreciate that. Is there demiguys?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Oh wow, Quaffle. I hear something. Maybe there's a demiguise upstairs.
Revelio.
I don't see a demiguise right now. Before I leave, I'll turn it to night just to make sure. Because I do hear something.
Revelio.
Okay. Not getting in there. It's getting dark. I probably should get to Sebastian now.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Here, I'll wait for Seb here.
You made
Oh,
it.
hey, handsome. I did. You made it too. Let's talk, Sebastian.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
Feldcroft
I'm
isn't
enjoying the
what it
view.
used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne
Well, I'll
was
help
always
you.
the most mischievous of the three of us. Which
Really?
is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Oh, this is a big
This way.
step, Sebastian. Introducing me to the family, introducing me to the fam. Wow, we're moving things
Feldcroft
along,
used
aren't
to be
we?
a lot livelier,
Handy resource.
with Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Yeah, I kind of already like saw her, but oh, okay. All right. Such a big step we're taking in our relationship, Sebastian.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you?
Aww.
What I think it is.
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
What? But
But we haven't
But
tried
that's-
everything.
There is
That's
no
rude.
cure. When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it!
Now look what you've done.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Seb. That's... My poor boy. He's just trying to help his sister.
I'm sorry
My
you had
poor
to see
boy.
If you
I'm
don't
sorry
mind,
too.
just need a moment alone.
Okay.
Poor
I'm
Sebastian.
really sorry.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give him some space. Speak with Anne and Solomon. Where is he going? I mean, I'm gonna give him his space. I just want to know where he is. I definitely need to find out what's going on because his dad appeared to not handle that very well. I don't know what the history is with his family. It was really cool, like how his sister naturally reacted as soon as she saw him. You could tell they were very close. They are very close, which it's heartbreaking to hear that Sebastian is trying so hard in holding on to hope that something can cure his sister, and his father's just... I'd like to believe that his father is just trying to protect him, just trying to not keep his hopes up, because I think he doesn't want him to just chase after this pipe dream of curing his sister, only to have him disappointed over and over and over again and have his heart broken. I'd like to think that's the main reason why he's doing what he's doing. It just doesn't seem very... I don't know. I just have issues.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Why don't I talk to the sister first? Let me talk to him later.
Sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
I'll talk to her first.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't.
The second time.
Truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I'm the boyfriend Sebastian told you
and I
about.
met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common
We're totally getting
room.
married.
I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian
It's okay.
mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon
Neither was
is
I.
frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'd hate to think that. I mean, that may be the truth. That may be the truth. But I don't know. I just have to feel like there must be something we haven't tried yet. Also, I made a mistake, so that wasn't Sebastian's father, that was his uncle. Still, though, Sebastian's made up his mind. I'm gonna stand up for Sebastian right now. I'm gonna stand up for him until there's reason for me to not stand up to him. Like stand up for him, unless there's any reason for me to not stand up for him. Don't worry, Anne. Your future brother-in-law is here to help.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope
Yeah.
he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Why do I feel like this whole thing's
I
gonna
wish
end
you
in
well.
tragedy? I have a sinking feeling, and I'm just super worried for Sebastian, because I can kind of see it coming, and I just hope that I'll be there for him. But we'll see. I'm gonna try to be as optimistic as I can.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend.
Boyfriend.
I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
Surely there's something. He's not going to want to hear this. He's not going to want to hear me say this. So I don't think I want to stay on his good side. So for now, I'll just say I'm sorry. Just for now. But to Sebastian, I'll be like, look, if you think that there's other things you can try, if you don't think you've exhausted every solution, I will support you.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I mean, that's one opinion. Also, I don't think it's fair to say that my faith in Sebastian is misplaced. I think that's very unfair to say. Hope could be a good thing.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian.
Okay,
if you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Okay.
I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see
Good
how
day.
Sebastian's faring.
I have a feeling that this whole storyline is not black and white. It's probably very nuanced and layered and not very cut and dry.
Listen to me. She's my sister.
Like I can see both sides. I 100% want to be able to help Sebastian and his sister. I truly do. If there actually is a cure that we can possibly find. But if there isn't, or if the price for that cure is too high, if the price to pay for that cure is too high, because it seems like everything is going to come with a price with this storyline, is what I'm anticipating. That's where things get really muddy. And I don't know. I just have to guide Sebastian as best I can.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
How I'm seeing this is, I obviously care about him and his sister, both. But I want to make sure that it seems like Sebastian is willing to do whatever it takes to save his sister, even if it means it would end up hurting himself in the end. And he's basically putting his sister above himself, which is it's noble, it's admirable, it's what siblings should do. It's what family should do. You should put other members of your family, their needs, above your own, 100%. But I think to balance things, I should then look out for Sebastian's best interests. So Sebastian will look out for his sister's best interest, and I will look out for Sebastian's best interest, and then see how it plays out that way. So we'll see. He was out of line. He's tried to do what's right. I'm gonna say he's out of line. He's trying to do what's right. It's tough because I want to say, do I try? I've been really loyal to Sebastian up this point, so I feel I'd like to believe that if our relationship is going to work, I'm not talking about just friendship, but I'm not just talking about romantically, but even as a friend, sometimes it's important to be able to tell the people you care about what they need to hear, not necessarily what they want to hear. And, I feel like if it has to come from somewhere, it has to come from me. And if Sebastian trusts me, he'll respect my thoughts.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt,
I understand that.
He only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an
He did say
insult.
that.
I'm
He
the
did
one
say
trying
that.
to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me.
Okay, what do you
I
need?
need to show you where it happened.
Okay, sure, cool.
Ranrock's
So that's
loyalists
Seb.
are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Okay, no, that's okay. You and I, buddy. I am with
All
you.
the debris you'll see
Okay.
is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Okay. I am with you. I am
Up
here to
there,
support you.
On that plateau is where they cursed Anne. This way.
I'm wondering if I can feel anything. If I can feel any, like, ancient magic. Okay, let's go.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only to
Slam somebody to the ground. A sleeping loyalist to the ground. So...
Descendo. Glacier. Defender. Confringo.
Let me do Wingardium Leviosa. Someone do the challenge.
I deserve better than patrol.
Well, I did technically slam him to the ground. Technically. Woo! Seb, help me out here, bud. Stay away from my boyfriend. Make a good team, Seb. I do think it's quite hilarious.
You are postponing the 11th.
Gotcha, buddy.
You've made your last mistake.
Oh, so you think so?
You're really not very good at it. Rather why he's coming back this way.
Take that. I got you, Seb.
One less shooter to worry about.
How about no? How about no? Seb, I got you. I got this one. I got this one. Thanks, Seb. Just stay away from my boyfriend. Nice.
Confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
We did all right. We did all right, buddy. We did all right. You and I would make a great team. That was, power couple. We are a power couple.
Revelio.
Oh wow, there's a lot going on back here too, Seb. A lot. Oh, no. We're not abandoning Seb. Sorry. Sorry, Seb. Just making sure. I was just making sure there weren't any other goblins left.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They were trying to hide something. They'll kill for no reason. No, I feel like there must be something there.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Let's do it.
They seem to have
Let's do
set
it.
up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
All right.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Oh, maybe one of the four. One of the four Hogwarts professors.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Yeah. How nice that the goblin camps are still... The doorways are still tall enough for me to be able to walk through without hunching over.
Revelio.
That's very nice of them. Huh. Oh.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this
Oh.
was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
What do you make of it then?
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
Yeah,
What do you
the
mean?
house.
When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. This well
Yeah,
looks
and the well.
familiar.
Yeah, everything
Revelio.
here was from that vision. We gotta get Sebastian on the same page.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
Maybe she was the one who cursed
Like in
Anne.
Quidditch. And you found a pensive in the library. I'm not following you.
I realize
She
it's a
turned
lot to take in.
evil.
I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see
Yeah.
traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know
Yes.
you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You
I'll
for
say
answers
so.
about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Yeah,
Look at this.
totally.
Someone
Yeah, it's the
piled this
painting.
here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso!
Huh, a stairwell.
Oh. Cover me. Come on, Seb.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this strewn about. Lumos tells me they're after something bigger.
Isadora Morgnuk's journal entry 2 of 7. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be fortuitous. A fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid of them of their torment. Again, this
entry of Isadora's.
Feeling like...
I should hold on to this.
This is feeling like her path to the dark side.
Lumos.
Okay.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
The Undercroft. What is the Undercroft doing here? What does this all mean, Sebastian?
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. And I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood.
It'll be our little secret.
Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
I'll hold your hand. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Obviously, I'm enjoying this well, it's not even a side quest, it's a main quest. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's definitely one of my favorites so far. So far, I'm really loving Sebastian's storyline, because it's very intriguing. I don't know where it's going, but I am worried for him. Very worried. Huh.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
I don't know if he can see that, but he can see that. Why didn't that happen the last time I was here, though? Why is it only happening now? Oh. So I have to complete this? That's gotta mean something.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
I'm sure there's nothing else in the Undercroft that's... Alright, let's take a look, Seb. That looks familiar. That's like ancient
Anything
magic.
helpful in the note?